What up, family? Cost you nothing to hit that like button, fam. I gotta say, with these, artists that come from the street, rappers that come from the street, it'd be a lot of history, laced with their lyrics, pretty much. Just like Boosie Badass. We grew to know Ivy and the rest of them through his lyrics, right? A lot of artists like to put names, in these 16s to let people know it's real. I'm spitting factual language. And we know that's always have been Boosie's style. Keep in mind, fam, there have been a lot of talks about Boosie having different things to do with his homie's death throughout the process. Even when it come to Marlo Mike, they, like Boosie didn't got this young man doing all this time for bodies that he caught for Boosie Badass. There's been a lot surrounded around the rapper, fam. Now, social media have took a big turn from the time that Boosie got in the game. And it's a lot of documentaries going on concerning artists, especially Chicago artists like King Von and them, or you would think that these dudes is for real deal Holyfield serial killers with the amount of bodies and violence that be in these documentaries. Now, fast forward, fam, on Boosie end, I guess it's hitting home, now seeing these different things. And he exposed one blog, YouTube blog, documentary, and Boosie was heartfelt pissed off about it because the blog was speaking on Ivy, fam, and saying that Boosie and Ivy was on bad terms before Ivy died and Boosie had something to do with his death. And it also spoke on a slew of things concerning Turkey Mail, his deal, and a lot of more gangsterism concerning Boosie Badass and Baton Rouge. It didn't sit right with Boosie, fam. Because he took to his Twitter, he said a lot. I would share it, but it was a lot. The main thing Boosie was saying in these tweets is that individuals is playing on his name and his people name, and him and Ivy never had one argument, fam, or fight. He had nothing to do with that. And he said he tired of individuals saying that he had stuff to do with his homie's death. Not only Ivy, but a few more partners that we know being surfaced behind Boosie Badass. And he said, fam, he not gonna play when it come to this, And he calling out the blog too, saying that this is false. And say he not gonna play when it come to this false information. Meaning, fam, if individual keep putting up the false information, I mean, you gotta know that Boosie got some real goons around him, fam. If you see Boosie when he move around, if he blank his eye one time, them dudes coming up to make it do what it do. So a lot of times when you got these social media, pretty much actors, really don't know the basics of street, not even from the streets, and be speaking on street situations, it can kind of hit different when it come to Boosie Badass, and it have hit different because Ivy is named, after, well, he named his kids, some of his kids, Ivy Younger, after Ivy. So their relationship, fam, is bigger and like brothers. And it's just touching home when it comes to Boosie. Hopefully, fam, that he don't get into nothing that will cause him to go back. We already know that he fighting the gun charges and everything right now. But I can tell you this, when it comes to this evilness of the world, fam, and yes, the streets is evil, fam, you can kind of expect lies, backstabbings, and killings, or whatever the case might be behind it. A lot of people is taking, social media got its gifts and its curse. But at the same time, it humbles a lot of artists, fam, whether if it's false information come out on you or real information, because you want to be looked at in a certain light. So like I say, social media is here for the gift and the curse of things. Hopefully, fam, that Boosie can recognize that and don't get into no situations. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.